Good morning, everyone. It's chilly and windy here today, but we're thankful that we got through yesterday without any issues. Turns out in Garner, which is near Johnny's father's house, Sam's house, there was a suspected original, what's the right word, preliminary report from the, preliminary report from the National Weather Center that it was an EF1 tornado with 110-mile-per-hour winds. So serious, so nothing to laugh at. It started on Old Stage Road and went really close to Sam's house. I'm not sure there's any reported damage. You know, these things can be not touching the ground, but still wreak some havoc. So, you know, it was dicey yesterday. And I'm just heartbroken for the people in Tennessee, the damage, the deaths. It was, yeah, so I'm very thankful today that we didn't suffer any of that. It's windy. We're going to really need to bundle up on the walk just because of the wind, not so much the cold. The print's going okay in the garage. I did end up weighing things, and I'm pretty sure they come in under the weight in the original kit robot parts, which may mean they're not strong enough, but that they are wood allowed to be used. So I think they're going to be worth sending Johnny. And I guess at this point I'm going to have to drop them in the mail Tuesday morning and hope for the best. Oh, let's see how much rain we had. We had 2¼ inches. Yeah, 2¼ It really rained last evening. Most of that came from last evening. Good morning, Panther. Hi, buddy. Hi. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Last evening, I looked out on the front porch, and to my surprise, there was a white cat with Marty's tail and some other orange splotches on him, including his face. Pretty sure it was a him because he was big. He didn't have female body shape, and my luck is all the ones that show up here are he. Except for gray and nighttime, those were exceptions. But so I walked away, took a picture, walked away, let him eat. I'll put the picture up so you can see him. And then around midnight, he came back up on the porch in that horrible rain. And unfortunately, Panther was here instead of in his chair. And they had words. I'm pretty sure the white cat cowered down on the rug over here. I hauled myself out off the couch and screamed and came to the door because, you know, I'm afraid of somebody getting hurt. And opening the door, he just ran down the stairs. So... and in which case, even in the heavy rain, he could have stayed under the front porch, so he wasn't necessarily out in the elements. But, I don't know. We'll see if we see him again. No ear tip. Never seen him before. I know they don't have a cat, and I know they don't have a cat. And, I know the people on the other side of them, or in front of them, sort of don't have this cat. I can't say for sure about the backyard, but 2 of those houses are kind of a disaster area, so they tend to attract kitties but not be their kitty. I'm just trying to tell you, I highly doubt it's one of my neighbor's cats, but I don't know for sure. I just don't want fighting, mostly. So if he can find some way to eat and not cause fights, we'll, you know, take it from there. But also before springtime, if he's, you know him, if he hangs around too long, I'll take him to have him tested for a chip and neutered. You're not going to be in my yard and not be neutered. So you don't need little kitties showing, more kittens showing up. Facebook is a sad enough place all the time as it is, with cats and dogs needing homes and not enough homes for them. Alright, well, I've postponed getting inside to finish up and get out the door for our walk long enough. I need to move it. Hi, Gray. Hi, Gray. Hi. We're out here, 1 foot in front of the other, up this hill, weight vests on. At least it's sunny. The trail's still wet, and there was a lot of debris down on the trail from that wind yesterday. Well, the stream's really booking along. It's been a refreshing walk this morning. It's really not been too bad. I like a little less wind, but yeah, after 2 1/4 inches, this creek there is really moving. It's nice and sunny out here. There's just no way, no place this guy wants to be in the house except right by his mama up here on the counter. Well, even if I go in the other room, this is his favorite spot. He has gotten in my lap, and he has gotten in the chair by Don's computer, but this is it. And I've tried to get him in that chair with a nice blanket, and I've tried to get him to lay on the rug in the sun, and I've tried to get him to lay over here, which nighttime will do. And it's like, no, Mom, if I'm in, I got to be here. So it's nice and sunny, and he's probably going back outside for a while because I can't get a darn thing done with him. He's, you know, he's all 14 pounds, and I just can't, you know, he takes up too much of the counter. And then he won't just lay off to the side, because even though I'm going to do a small build that I don't need the whole counter, he, you know, he wants to touch them and put them in his mouth, and he's a good boy. I love you. I've given you attention. I made sure you got an extra treat. I given you love, but then I'm going to put you outside. It's going on 1 p.m. I'm going to build a basic 20-step snowman and then go from there. I'm not going to have time to do everything I want to do today, no matter how good I work or any of that other stuff. Well, this guy turned out really cute. Didn't require any bricks that I didn't have, and looks nice in place of the tree on the front of the Alpine Lodge. Well, front and back. So I want to try the other 2 snowmen also, but while I've got all the parts out, I'm going to make a second one of these guys. He's cute. I got the second one done. I'm going to close that out. I don't need it anymore. Sam is one of the other snowmen, or this brickhead's kind of a guy. I'm going to try the brickhead guy. It is different than the one over on the table, but this one is a lot more pieces. There's 18 pages of instructions here. Let's see, with Sam, there's 30 pages it says, and I might have trouble finding. These are automobile Lego parts. Well, let's see how far I can get on this one. It's going to be a really nice bigger snowman. Well, this guy came out totally cool also. Not a hard build. I'm thinking, I don't know, he might be a little big for there. But he's about the same size as the tree. He's just huge for the snowman. I think it would work. The base is about the same. I'll have to give it some more thought. I'm not going to unbuild him. It's just, am I going to use him there or not? I still want to build that Sam snowman, the one that's obviously from the 70s animated Rudolph and such. For now, I'll set him here next to this guy. He's just a little more brickhead square than the other guy, which has, you know, a few more slopes. There's very similar building techniques to these. There's just little stuff that's different, you know. Finally got you-know-who to settle down in the chair. I would have it closer to me, but it was so hard to get him to settle that was the best I could do. Well, I've made my shepherd's pie. There's the meat part, and here's the cauliflower mashed potato substitute part. And boy, have I generated some dishes. While the shepherd's pie is heating up, I'm going to see how far I can get with quote-unquote Sam the Snowman. This will be the hardest one. I've got to dig out the dark green for the roof, but I do have the dark green in that bin right down there from when I used it a few weeks ago. It's time to eat. I'm glad I caught that on film.
Yeah,
that was great.
Thank you so much for that.
Here, that's how pretty it looks.
Yeah, that's better.
There,
Don't get my scramble.
That's how pretty it looks. I'll finish up the robot. Listen to me, the snowman. It almost looks like a robot after we eat. Well, on the one hand, I had a lot more of the parts than I thought. I put his arms on backward. And see, they're on backward. And then on the other hand, I'm missing these white slope bricks that I could finish up the top around his head. So, I looked for, oh God, 30 minutes for the rest of those parts and couldn't find them. And I give up for tonight. I don't have them. I just don't have them. Even if I found one or two more, I need, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need 12 of them. I'm not going to, even if I kept on looking, I'm not going to find 12. So, I'm done for the night because it's 8:30 already. Dang, where did the day go?